Good morning. So it is Thursday morning and I have popped into town. This will probably be my last chance to do some thrifting before we go on holiday. So that's happening next week. So we won't be going anywhere during the week next week. We go on the Friday. So I'll be getting kind of bags packed and sorting stuff out, which would be awesome. So today I have a budget. I am trying to be really, really good, and I've set myself a £20 budget for thrifting, and I don't need any necklaces, no necklaces. So that is the plan. I'm in the car park near Scope, so I'm going to go there first, and if they've got good stuff, I could probably blow that 20 quid in one go, but I would like to have a pot around the other charity shops and see what I can find. So let's go. So that was a bit strange. Went to Scope. There are people, like the staff inside, but the doors weren't open. It was locked. And it says that they open at 9 and it's 20 to 10. So never mind, won't be going there first. Probably last on the way back to the car. So I'm going to have a wander into town now. Look at those. They are amazing. Welcome back. So if you're new here, my name is Emma and I buy and sell vintage jewellery, and I also make my own handmade jewellery, and I upcycle any broken vintage and modern pieces and turn them into new designs. So I love to go thrifting. That's one of the things that I really enjoy, and today I set myself a budget. So I headed into Wakefield. I had a budget of £20 and I was looking for things for resale, and to be fair, Wakefield did really good today. I was quite surprised. I was worried because necklaces are something that I didn't want to find today. When I look at my Etsy shop, necklaces outweigh everything else. I have tons and tons of necklaces and come across them all the time. So I really wanted to look out for other things like bracelets, rings, earrings, brooches, always looking for brooches. And yeah, it didn't disappoint. So I'll show you everything I've got and then I'll tell you whether or not I managed to stay within my budget. So where did I go first? I went to Scope, and for some strange reason it was 20 to 10 and the doors were still locked, so I could see the volunteers and the staff inside. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they got started late or something. So I was going to go there first, but because they were closed I had a wander down, and I did Sense first. That was the first one at the top of Westgate. What did I get in Sense? The only thing I purchased in there jewellery wise with these clip-on earrings, and I just like the shape of them. Really, really simple. They're just a pale gold tone metal clip-on earrings, and they were £1. So that was my first pickup of the day. And then next door to Sense is Mencap, so I had a look in there, and I did pick a couple of necklaces up. I know I shouldn't have done, but I couldn't help myself. I was kind of worried. I always get it in my head that I'm not going to find anything when I'm in Wakefield. So yeah, I did pick a couple of necklaces up in there. I got this one, which just have a tag on, and I can't remember for the life of me who the brand is, but I will look it up. But this was only £1, and it's lovely. So it's on like a choker style wire metal necklace, and it's got this beautiful leaf, and one half of it is your kind of typical abalone shell with all the different colours, pinks and purples and greens and blues, and then the other half is the white mother of pearl. So I thought that was beautiful, really simple, quite autumnal as well with it being a leaf. So I got that one. And what else did I get? Oh, I just got the one necklace in there, sorry. And then I got towards the till, and they have like a tall glass cabinet. And inside they had a couple of boxes, you'll have seen in the footage. There's a couple of boxes where everything was £1. So the young lad behind the counter got those trays out for me, and I had a good rummage in there to see what I could find. So I got quite a few bits in there. I picked up a few pairs of earrings. I've been trying to keep my eye out for earrings for pierced ears, because I pick a lot of clip-ons up. Try and say that. And I kind of forget about pierced ears. But look at those. I think these are gorgeous, and I think these are perfect for Christmas as well. If you've got like a Christmas work do or a party, these would be really, really glamorous. They're really super long. It's like pretty much almost touch your shoulders. And they're just made out of a really fine, flat chain, silver tone chain. But oh, I just think they're gorgeous, really elegant. You could even wear them for a prom or some kind of wedding do or something like that. And they were only £1. So that was the first thing out of the box. I also got this pendant, so it's just a gold tone. Again, quite autumnal because they look like leaves, the little segments on there. I will do what I usually do, and I shall lay everything out on a white sheet, and I'll do a pan round so you can see everything in detail. But that one was only £1 as well. Quite like the shape of that. Pop that on a gold tone chain. What else did we get? Some more earrings. Got these little stud ones. They're not silver or anything, but they're just quite nice. So little studs with a little clear stone in the centre of the glass, and then like a cut out detail around the edge. I just thought they looked quite vintage. They were £1 as well. These ones I thought were quite designer looking, unusual. If I can hold those up, make quite a nice ting ting sound. So these have got silver tone metal loops, and then also leather. So these sections, these brown sections, are pieces of leather. I thought they were quite unusual. And the ear wires on them are stamped 925 as well, so they're silver, which again makes me think that maybe they are some kind of designer wear. I don't know. I did do a Google lens, but I couldn't find anything exactly the same as those. I got these for upcycling. So these are regimental, I don't know if they're cufflinks. They're attached by a little chain, and these have got the King's Own on them. So they've got the lion, gold lion, but then the other section has got coloured stripes on. So I thought I could reuse those. Could maybe turn those into charms or something, or hang them from something. They were only £1. The last thing I got in there I'll save till last because it's one of my favourite items. Oh, and I got this as well in there. They had some bracelets hanging up. They had some beaded ones, which were not really my cup of tea. But this, I am gonna kind of embellish it and take it to the Witches' Fair that's coming up. So this, I thought it was quite funky. It's like a deer's head with antlers, and it's on this nice chunky chain, and it's kind of like a bronzy brass kind of colour. but I thought it was really, really bold. And this was only £2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some charms all the way around in similar colours, and just to kind of bulk that out and turn it into a charm bracelet. But I thought that'd be nice for the Witches' Fair. A little bit kind of gothic-y nature type thing. And then, where did I go after that? I had a walk down and I went to the RSPCA. I don't think, did I get anything yet? Oh, I got one thing in the RSPCA. They had quite a few necklaces and things, but I just picked the one up because I was being good. So this is like a double necklace, and it's got all these kind of like little charm bits at the bottom. Really nice paperclip style chain, and it felt like really good quality as well. I love the colour of these beads. And it does have a little tag on, which I discovered is a brand that they sell at Next. It says AELA with a little dash above the E on a little hexagon shaped tag at the bottom. And that was £3. Really good quality. Their necklaces kind of range from like 15 to 25. So that's not too bad. That's something that I would pop over on the eBay store. Anything more modern goes on eBay, and anything vintage goes on Etsy or on my own website, which is now open. I picked these up in scope. So when I had done the rounds, I did go to British Heart Foundation, and again I'm going to save those to last because they're my favourite pieces as well. But then when I headed back towards the car, I went into scope and it was open. And I got a couple of bracelets. So I got this nice brass stacking bangle, kind of an etched floral design on there. Love these, always pick these up. And then I sell them in little bunches, like 4 or 5 bunched together. That was only £1. And then this one, which is a stretchy, but it's all kind of autumnal colours. So greens, oranges, yellows. And it's just plastic, but it's nice and lightweight. But it'd be nice just to add a pop of colour to something. And that was only £1 as well. So I was happy with that. And now onto my favourite pieces. So my favourite piece from Mencap is from one of the pound boxes that they had. And it is this ring. Now, I'm not sure if it's silver. It doesn't look like typical silver. But it does look like it needs a clean. So I will test it with my acid kit. But if I'm trying to put it somewhere so that I can hold it up and show you. There we go. So it's like a carved black flower. And if I put it on my finger, you might be able to see it a little bit better. There we go. So it's got these prongs. It's held in by 4 prongs, one at each corner. And I do think it's glass. It's either glass or some kind of like onyx or gemstone. Really beautiful. I love the shape. I like that it's a nice kind of rectangular shape. And it's definitely handmade. Somebody's made it. So that's from the side. It's got a nice thick domed band. There we go. It's a little bit wonky. I think maybe, yeah, it's definitely handmade, but it's sturdy enough. But I just love that flower on the top. I love that black glass cabochon. It's beautiful. And that was only £1. So I was really chuffed with that. And if it turns out to be silver, that'd be even better. I shall give it a test. And if it is, I'll pop that in at the end when I do the pan round. And then these last 3 pieces were from the British Heart Foundation. Now, if you follow me on a regular basis, you'll know that I always say how expensive it is in there. And it is. However, today they always have loads of necklaces, so I didn't really even bother looking at those. But they did have some bracelets and they did have some brooches. And the brooches looked extremely good quality. So sometimes you just know when you see something, you think that is really good quality costume. So this, if I hold it up, was the first one that I spotted. There we go. So it's beautiful gold tone, almost like a sun kind of shape, quite weighty. And then on the back, I could tell that in the circle behind the pin, there's a little signature. So when I got home, I looked it up. I didn't look it up in the shop because I had a few things in my hands, so I couldn't get my jeweller's loop out. But when I got home, I got my little loop out, had a look, and it is a Monet and sells for between kind of £18 and £25, and that was £2.50, so I was really chuffed with that. It's really, really simple but beautiful and very good quality as well. So that was the first one. And then I spotted this one, and this has real marcasite or marcasite stones pressed inside. If I hold that up, it's kind of like a bow, like a ribbon bow, and it's silver and gold tone mixed together, and then it's got the marcasite stones set into the silver sections. And again, it just looks like really good quality costume jewellery. And this one again had something, it's got something written here and something written here. So I got my loop out, and one part of it can't read and the other part begins with a K. I think it's K-U-G-I or K-U-G-O. I'm not sure, I need to have a closer look. And that one was £2.50 as well. And then the last one was this. Beautiful, again, super good quality bow, a ribbon bow, and then the center section there has got clear rhinestones in it. Really nice. And again, just on the back, just here, there's a little signature, and it's actually initials. So that one says IC, and then the little copyright symbol as well. So I haven't been able to work out who's made that. So if you know, if you recognise that or you recognise the initials, please let me know down in the comments. I'm always keen to learn about different designers and brands and things. So that's not bad, is it, for £20? I counted everything up and I went just over budget, so I spent £22.50, which I don't think is bad to say that I got all those pieces of jewellery. In fact, how many did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pieces of jewellery for £22.50. I don't think that's bad. So that's it from me for this week. Next week there will be a video. We're on holiday though, so we go away on the Friday, but there will be a video out on the Sunday because I'll schedule it to make sure it comes out whilst we're away, and that'll be some vintage things that I've purchased, so some hauls that I've got kind of put to one side ready to show you. And then fingers crossed, whilst we're away, we'll do a little bit of thrifting as well. So last time we went into Penrith, and the little village there is really, really nice, and they had, I think, 3 or 4 charity shops from memory, and I found a beautiful Monet set there the last time that we went. I found a matching earrings and necklace set that's over in my Etsy shop. So fingers crossed we'll find some goodies there, and then when I get back I can do a video and show you all the beautiful things that I've found. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. What are you doing? You got your paws on the sofa and your bum in the window. What are you doing?